The first thing you want to do is protect your work surface with an old towel. Then I usually start with spraying my piece of paper with clear water. Just let it soak up a bit, and then I flip it over and I spray the other side so that it lays flat. You can see how it's curling up right here. When I spray this, it will lay flat. Okay. So I'll start with butternut. Sort of an orangey brown. I picked this color to pick up on the coloring of my cat, who's kind of a caramelly warm color, where other cats are usually a little bit more white. Okay, so just move it around a little bit and let it get to its little spots. If you want to, you can add more, or you could add a little bit of the gold, Egyptian gold, and that just fills in a few little spots without diluting the shimmer, which, let's face it, that's what we love about these paints. Okay, and then I want a little bit of green because it is, after all, on a holly leaf, and I thought a little bit of green would be nice. Now, you can see with the spraying, it's kind of all over the place, but with this little pipette, a little bit more control about where you would like to have this color. So you can kind of let it do what it wants to here. You can move it around a little bit. See, it wants to go into the middle there. I don't necessarily want that. And I'm going to leave these bubbles just to see what's going to happen there too. So if, again, you would like it to spread or blend a little bit more, add some more Egyptian gold. And that will give you moisture and shine. And then you just have to be patient. So we're just about dry. You'll notice that I slipped a pencil in here because the liquid was pooling in the middle, and I didn't want that. So that just helps. That doesn't need much. So just about as soon as it's close to being dry, you can finish up with the hairdryer. And what I do is I put my pattern on a clear acetate sheet, and that way I can move it around and see where I would like to actually cut my shape out of. I want the green showing a little bit up in this corner here, so I'll probably take it like that. This one have a little bit more green in there, but I think this will be good too. Okay, so that's henna. Now, depending on what you're going to glue your paper to, you will either cut a little extra around your shape, or you'll cut it right up tight to the size. For this particular little piece, I'm going to be cutting a little bit extra because I had a little bit of a beveled edge here, and I wanted to have enough so that I could roll it over and make a nicer edge. So I'll just draw a little bit of a shape here, and then I'll cut it out. It is all cut out. Now I can do two things at this particular stage. I can just get my drawing board out and my colored pencils and go for it, or I could glue it onto the shape right away, and then after a day of letting it dry up thoroughly, then I can go ahead and do my colored pencils. So it's whatever you feel like. I use Yes paste to glue it on. I like it because it's thick. You can just put it on the wood piece, right on the wood piece, and it kind of turns all liquidy when you do that. And then put the paper onto the wood piece, press it down either with a brayer or nice clean hands, hopefully. And then, like I say, let it sit overnight and thoroughly dry. So if you haven't glued your paper onto your wood surface, you'll do that now. You'll have to protect your pencil crayon as well. So there's a variety of sprays out there, and if you do put too much varnish or maybe go for a satin varnish or something like that, you will lose your sparkle, so try not to do that. And then I will be gluing. I have a trim which I'll be gluing on the side here to finish it all off. So I'm just finishing up gluing on this trim. Make sure you use a quick dry glue so you're not sitting here hanging on to it forever. Just press it on, and then right where the two meet, I usually find something to glue on, like a little embellishment or something like that. Pressing onto it till it dries, and then I'll finish that up. So I went with the obvious choice and put a holly leaf where the two ends of the cord meet. And there you have the completed project. If you're interested in the line drawing and colors and instructions on how to do the actual cat, please visit my website, www.LydiaSteeves.com. Thanks.